Alright, well, look what followed me home again. This is a 1988 commercial grade 5 horsepower snapper. Came up on Facebook and it was a snapper, so there you go. I believe it is locked up. Didn't come with an air filter. Ooh, there's gas in it. That's not great. And I mean, it's oil, I guess. Is self-propelled. It doesn't have a blade clutch on it, which I guess is commercial stuff, I guess. No bag. I don't know if it had one of those like sack and pack kits on it. Those like really big plastic bags that Snapper had, but it's got these added braces here. It rolls just fine, so definitely needs a pull cord, and I don't think it came with the original handle, so dang it. Oh yeah, that's stuck. That's stuck good. Well, I guess off with the head. Let me shove it to the garage and get my wrenches out here. Oh boy. It does spin, but there's a yep. I am curious as to how this water got in here. It would, since there was no air cleaner, it would just fill the gas tank with water, and the muffler itself isn't, pointed straight upwards. And it looks like there's remnants of a tarp that were on it, so it was covered at one point. But yeah, it's gonna take some work. I guess geez, it's almost gonna be worth it to just pull the whole stinking motor. I think that's a smart choice here. Let me just pull the whole stinking motor. Alright, we can take a better look at it here. She is definitely dirty, but under all that grease and grime, there's a real nice cream white. Being it is a commercial engine, it probably got put away hard. They either take really good care of their machines or they just totally neglect them entirely. So this one looks like they took care of it until something weird happened, or maybe they went out of business. The intake valve is stuck. That's why it'll spin over until a certain point and then stop. The deck is in pretty good shape. I'm not sure what kind of bag they used on it, because if it's a regular commercial or a homeowner bag, it's got those like two hooks that go over the rear handlebars, but there's no paint markings on the handlebars that indicate that. I mean, it clearly had a bag because it's got the discharge chute pointing up toward where a bag would be. So if any of you other guys have a commercial mower, let me know. And I'll do my own research after this, but I'll be curious to see what they used on it. So in this case, since this thing had so much stinking water in it, and the cylinder itself is not happy, I'm going to blow this thing apart, clean it, inspect it, and throw it all back together again. Because, I mean, overall, it's a nice machine. And it doesn't cost me very much money, if any, so we're having fun. I'm gonna pull the muffler off, pull the bottom end off, hopefully, pull the flywheel off, pretty much strip her down to her bare block, and then I might just pressure wash the poor thing, because it's been slinging oil for a while here. night and day difference there. One finger drag. Yeah, I'm not sure on this one. It came up for free, so I mean, I'm a sucker for free, especially when it comes to Snapper. So figure I could kill off a few days and maybe like $50 or so, and see if we can get a industrial 5 horsepower Briggs back up and going here. Oh, that clutch is not happy either. It does spin, but it doesn't come up all the way. Anyway, let me start taking her apart here. Alright, well, our nail in the coffin here. This is the intake boot. And as you can see, there is definitely water in that valve. So that means this whole thing I'm probably going to have to like blowtorch to get it out. So that's going to be interesting here. Everything else is coming apart okay, so let's hope the rest of it cooperates. Yeah, this is definitely a labor of love and not for money saving, that's for sure. Alright, I'll keep going here. Alright, as you can tell, there's a little bit of heat that I used to get the blade adapter off. However, it did come off, so that's good. I have had trouble in the past getting these drive pulleys off, so I guess we're gonna find out on this one. Hopefully it cooperates. That is my hope. I do have a puller, so hopefully she will be coaxed off of the shaft. And then I'm curious if the shaft is bent. I guess I should have checked that first. Oh well, I'm having fun. Yeah, so let me get the set screw out, and then take a wire brush and get all this grit out of there. And then we'll heat it up and see if it wants to play nice today, I suppose. Alright, we're in business. We got it off. The only casualty is the head of the blade bolt. But if I were to do it again, I'd make a little aluminum plug to go over the bolt. And then my puller here could sit nicely on it. And again, these are just Harbor Freight set of pullers here with a blowtorch. You can see that drive pulley really galled the key right there. But the biggest pain in the butt in taking the motor apart is over. So now we can pop this lower cover off and see how gross it is underneath, besides how gross it is outside. So that is a big win for this motor here. I can't believe how stinking big the thing is, especially on that tiny little like 21-inch deck. It's a heck of a lot of motor for it. So let me clean this shaft up a little, pull the keys out, and then see if we can pop this lower cover off and see the mysteries here. Alright, well, at first glance it doesn't look terrible, but this is why we're doing it, so we can get all this water out of here. We can give a good clean bill of health to the engine. See if the governor's okay, because it's got a plastic gear here, and everything looks okay. So I am not disappointed about that. There's just so much stinking water in this thing. Anyway, couldn't save the gasket, but oh well. I think the whole gasket kit's pretty cheap anyway, so we'll keep taking her apart here, and I'm sure that, I think the last hurdle we got with this motor is that intake valve. So I will probably have to pull the piston from the bottom, so we need to get all this out of the way, and then maybe we can just pull that right now. Hey, look at that. Oh, little... Uh-oh. I heard something. Ruh-roh. Okay, put that right back. Okay, we'll have fun looking for that later, whatever that was. Cams look okay. Again, they're just covered in stinking water here. And the lifters move. Okay, things are looking up, hopefully. Alright, let me keep taking things. Oh, there's a washer. Found it. Winning. Now that went on that. Okay. Alright, see, things worked out. Alright. Anyway, cameras and dirty things don't mix, so let me keep going here. Alright, well, blew her all apart. The block and all the bigger components are sitting in a 5-gallon bucket of some car wash and Dawn soap. Status wise, it looks like everything's not bad. Journals are pretty nice. Yeah, looks very reusable. I can see why they made it commercial, because there's a big old honking bearing on this bottom end, or the top end. Yeah, the top end. So that's pretty beefy. It doesn't look bent, so nice little cleanup there. Probably clean up the piston. Don't feel any back and forth with the rod, so that's pretty good. Everything's just filthy, as you can see my bench here. Again, not terrible. I've seen way worse. The deck itself is in pretty good shape. It's just, you know, completely filthy. And this is a 21500 PC. So, and the paint's in like really nice shape, except for the front here. But I think I'll just get a gasket kit. Oh, and I still haven't even looked at this. I'm sure that's going to be fun. But, oh, where is it? So 1988 Briggs number. I'm not sure what that snapper number is. The blade had these high lifters on it. It's got a pretty good wear on it, so definitely seen some use. I'm surprised the gas tank isn't way bigger. I'm sure it's oh yeah, that's stinking water. Ooh, some rust. Let's see if we can. See. Yeah, it doesn't look great. Not great. Not rusted through. But not great. Well, we'll see if we can clean it up here. I'm probably just going to throw it all onto the deck, wheel it back into the shed, and come back another time with some parts. Alright, well here's the block pressure washed. So it looks pretty good. I cleaned the bottom end and the head, so those cleaned up just fine. I'm looking at my valves right now, and I just ground my exhaust valve, and that looked pretty good. But this intake valve has a lot of pitting on the top, and then once I ground it, it has pitting on the edge of the valve there. So I'm going to look for a new intake valve here and go from there. I'm going to hone the block here, and we're going to see if we can get away with it. If not, there's a 10 thou over piston on eBay I can buy and then bring this into work and get it done. I mean, honestly, it doesn't look bad. I don't see any deep gouging. I just see just a bunch of crap. But the hone will tell us the rest of the story once I find it. It gives me an excuse to clean the place, I suppose. But yeah, here we are. One day is hard work. One day is hard work. Got gaskets on the way. Got a new pull handle on the way. I have a air cleaner on the way. I might make the cover for the air cleaner. You're just gonna fall over. Here, there you go. I don't think I have that air cleaner. I don't think I've ever owned one with that big of an air cleaner. Oh, what's that? Maybe. Oh, it's not up there. That's that old mono chainsaw. Nope. I got bits and bobs, but nothing that big. Where did... Is that the same? Is that the same valve? Huh. Yeah, it looks like it's in better shape. Hey, I'll mic it just to make sure, and then check the overall length, I suppose. But heck, that would be a good find. But yeah, we got a new air filter. Got the new screw-on nut. So we have the base flange, we have the air filter, and we have the nut, but we don't have the metal cover that goes over the top. And there's a few on eBay, but they're like $18 with $18 shipping, which I think is just dumb, because I'm just paying you to drive to the post office for a $5 package. So to be determined, I suppose. But anyway, thanks for watching while I wrench here, and I'll definitely keep you guys posted on this project here. Now, I'm not full-blown restoration on this thing. I am just cleaning it. It's a survivor, basically. We're just cleaning it really well. New gaskets, new seals, throwing it all back together again, and gonna enjoy it. So I am done with those for a while. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.